Brother Sam, good evening.
Good evening.
How was your weekend?
Very nice, thank you.
It's a long time. Last week till today.
Uh-huh.
It's last week till today. It's been a long time.
Yeah.
So how has been all the day?
Very nice, very nice.
All right. So without wasting your time, so that I will be happy that we can just do the review for last week. You can just brief us so that we can know what happened for the last week, so that we can continue further. So in short, if you can make a small summarize for us, so that we can move to the second part of it.
Indeed. Well, first of all, for the people who just listened today,
Mm-hmm.
so my name is Sam, and actually I'm working for an organization in Antwerpen called the Acht, and it's an organization in Antwerpen. Actually, it's not linked to a government; it's an independent organization, and actually it's been set up by people who just want to help people without papers in Antwerpen, but also refugees in Antwerpen, because actually a lot of people here in Antwerpen are struggling because they don't have papers. And that's actually why we put up a project, actually an information project, where we give a lot of information, juridical advice to people who are struggling with the paper thing. And actually, what I explained last time is actually what we do is when people come to us and they have problems with papers, actually we try to explain, okay, if you want to think about your life, about your future, because that's actually very important, it's completely up to you. It's completely up to you to make your own decisions. But actually what we do is we give information so people can make their own decision. And actually what we always say when people come to us, we say, okay, when you want to think about your future and you're here without papers, actually you have to realize that you have to be very realistic about it.
Yeah.
Because actually at this moment it's very hard to get papers in Belgium. And so when you really want to build up a life here in Belgium, you really have to be very realistic about your possibilities in Belgium. And actually we always say, okay, if you want to think about your future, actually there are 4 possibilities for everybody. Possibility number 1 is getting the papers anyhow. Something actually everybody hopes for, but it's actually very complicated today. Possibility number 2 is going to another country. A lot of people come to us and they say, okay, I just tried here and it doesn't work. I want to go to England, I want to go to France, things like this. Possibility number 3, actually a lot of people also come to us and they say, I'm really fed up and I want to go back to my country. Possibility number 4, and that's actually most of the time when all these 3 other options don't work, then actually possibility number 4 is staying here without the papers. And actually what does it mean? Because actually staying here without papers is very difficult. The rights you have are very limited, and that's actually where we give information about these 4 roads to the future, these 4 possibilities.
Okay.
And so last time actually I explained number 1, so the whole thing about getting the papers. How does it work today in Belgium? I'm just going to summarize very, very brief, because actually it's a very long explanation.
Yeah.
Can also be interesting for people who are listening. Actually we give a course about these things. We give a free course, it's a 4-day course, and actually every month we give this course. People are free to participate. We also have a telephone number if people want to register.